Alright. We're back after a couple of days. Voice should be fine. I guess, I don't know. Still, as he got close to Williams Rock, the place where... Oh, I see now. The place where Lana was likely to be. The butterflies in his tummy started churning. Seeing Lana should be a fun experience. But, what if she never forgives me? I don't know if I can handle that. Deep down, I know that we're meant to be best friends together, forever. Axie floated yards away from the rock for quite some time, attempting to work up the courage to go see her. When he finally started swimming, it was well past the time of day when he'd normally be heading back to his own corner. As expected, Lana was there with Liam, who was uncomfortably huddled against the furthest bit of his stone. When Axie showed up, Donna looked over to him and put 2 fingers in front of her mouth, whispering a shh noise. She let him outside to talk, but kept a notable distance away. I Droids, am I recording? 1 second, Demundo. Yes, ma'am. Fuck no, go back. Okay, it was something about not waking him. He hasn't gotten any rest in ages. That night, last night, it was awful. A night from hell. Panic attacks, freak outs, struggle to wake up like breathing. Liam had to deal with all of that and more. And so right now, we can't take any risks of disturbing him, you know. Yeah, I understand, Donna. I'll try my utmost to keep it down. Yup. Axie couldn't help but notice Lana's drooping eyelids. He assumed all the accumulated stress from the last 2 days must have started taking its toll on her. Right now, I just hope he feels better, and soon. You haven't seen Neo today, have you, Axie? He's supposed to come over soon to discuss possible options. Yeah, actually, I just saw Eric not too long ago. There's something weird going on with the void, so he might be a little while. Lana gave an impatient sigh. So, Lana, are you... How's that noggin doing? After yesterday? Oh, that. Yeah, my head's doing just fine. I had a cut, but I guess it healed sometime during the night. Neo did go on a bit about how good our bodies should be at repairing themselves. One of the perks of being an axolotl, I guess. Which didn't make Liam's situation with his illness that much odder. Why isn't he able to heal from his pain? Donna, there's something I just want to say. Hey, I'm really sorry about slapping you. But I know that you were just trying to help out Liam and I. So don't worry about it, okay? I'm sorry! I'm sorry. All of a sudden, Axie was bawling his eyes out. I'm sorry. Stop. Nobody wants to hear someone say sorry that many times. And just why are you apologizing to me anyway? The main person you should be searching for answers is... Oh, wait. The main person you should be searching for answers for is yourself. Don't worry about me. Like I said, I know you're trying to help us. I know you well enough from our time together. I know that you're silly and that you've got a big heart, Axie. I think that's part of your charm. Your unwavering determination for silliness. And about what happened. You explained it to me well. If you hadn't done what you did yesterday, well, someone else's hands might have gotten dirty. Or something might have happened to me or you. When you think about it, this whole thing's just an honest-to-God mess. But messes will happen in life. Still, it may take some time for us to come to terms with it all. But I want to
confirm to you that if you're really worried about what I think about you, then don't. I know that from the way you've acted before, that you're a big, sweet Axie deep down. I just got a Discord ping. Okay, I guess we're back.
Do you mind if I hug you? Axie's questions came out of nowhere. Question. Lana looked startled for a moment, and then she looked a little uncomfortable, but eventually nodded.
Yeah. Alright, Axie.
Oh, cock blocked. Axie! Lana! Could you come over here? Any further away, and I lose immediate sight of the void. You was a fair distance away, facing another direction. Hey, Egghead, what'd you call us over for? I'm giving you an eye on the void. Just in case anything happens. Do you, have any new developments since earlier? No. And the more I think about it, the more unnerving that feels. This is the first time the void hasn't let out an item during a 30-hour cycle. And that bothers me. A lot. It's not like I didn't deposit an item yesterday before and got sucked up either. So, I need to keep an eye out. Until something, hell, anything happens. But I've got a bad feeling.
About Liam. Have you given any thought as to how we should proceed?
Yes. That's why I called you both out here. I'm going to need to talk to Liam, one-on-one. I don't claim to be a physician, but I do feel like there's some sort of medical knowledge cemented in his brain. From what I gather, there's a whole slew of things it could be, or even a combination of several things. I think the last thing he wants is a scientist asking him questions about how he feels. For example, serious infections can severely alter the mood of someone. It could be a mental illness, physical illness, or a combination of the two. It'd be best if we could narrow down what's wrong with him, specifically. Anyway, so here's what I'd like us to do. I guess he's talking.
That's absurd. That's so selfish.
I know. I'm sorry. Actually, it will help, won't he? Well, of course.
That's the only way you'll see Liam, huh? Under your terms?
Neo apologized, and with that, said he would get ready for tomorrow. I'm assuming what he said is, I'll help him, but he has to come over to my place, which is kind of cringe, but okay. Axie left as well, citing his bedtime. There was still an awkwardness in the air between the three of them, so Lana welcomed their departures. She made it back to the rock.
Oh no. Oh no. Liam, are you okay?
He seemed to be in his own world, shaking and thrashing, staring absently at a wall. After a few seconds, he let out a hiccup, and that explosion of air made the twisted expression on his face look not quite as bad.
Are you okay, Liam? You shouldn't be up like this. Let's get, my voice, oh no.
There we go.
Let's get you in a comfortable position.
Oh hey, Nana. How are you today?
Hey, Liam. You don't have to worry too much longer, okay? Tomorrow morning, Nia's gonna see you. And tomorrow isn't so long from now. The only issue is...
You mean, I need to leave this corner? He can't come here?
I'm afraid not.
Lana knew he could, but that he didn't want to. She kept that to herself, though. Oh. Liam didn't want to say it out loud. He knew what condition his own body was in. He was, honest to God, afraid he'd die on the way out there. I guess the only thing I can do is be ready. Lana and Liam both knew that they had a long night ahead of them. Dang, it feels so bad for Lana. Constantly getting the butt into the stick of like everything. The trip to Neil's lab was not fun. They had quite a few incidents on the way there. Axie and Lana both had been worried that Liam wouldn't be able to complete the journey. Heave-ho! Look, buddy, we made it! Liam seemed to be in his own world, unresponsive to any encouragement. Ah, morning. A seaweed mask, huh? Not a bad idea.
Liam has enough problems dealing with stimulation as it is. The first time we tried to swim over here, he was a disaster, so we put this on to calm him down.
Great thinking, you guys. It was all Lana. She made it overnight. I'm so proud of her.
Anyway, you sure you don't want us here for this?
Not for now. I think it would be best to talk to Liam on my own.
Alright, Liam, me, and Axie. Well, no! No!
Alright guys, dawn of a new day. Let's get into it.
Alright, Liam, me, and Axie will be waiting right outside if you need.
Oh. Never mind.
Sounds good?
Alright. We meet all the way here. So, I'll be fine.
Good. I know how nervous you are. Remember, Neil is here to help.
I'll be checking the void on my own. I'll be checking the void on my own periodically. But could you guys keep a watch as well? If that's my mission, then I'll gladly accept it. Let me know if anything looks off. Even something minor.
Alright, Axie, let's wait outside and keep watch. I guess.
So, Liam, the first thing I want you to do is take in a deep breath. It's going to be okay.
Like taking in a breath would help.
I'm really sorry you feel that way. Why don't you just tell me about what's going on exactly? What sensations are you feeling right now? What sort of pain?
It's hard to summarize exactly. There's a lot of things going on. My throat hurts. I feel like I'm choking all the time. My stomach is bloated to the point where it feels like I could explode. My brain hurts. Or maybe my brain isn't working correctly. Thinking, concentrating, it's hard. And most of all, I can't stop shaking. I don't know if it's hard to explain if you're not in this whirlwind. But it feels like I might just be broken, or on the verge of explosion.
Let's talk about this pain for a second. The acute pain. How much does it hurt? Let's say, for example, on a scale of 1 to 10. Liam took off his mask and squinted. He was not used to the bright light, and while it threatened to send him into a stupor, he used all his willpower to adjust.
On a scale of 1 to 10? Huh?
Yes. 10 being the most pain, 1 being completely normal.
Why that scale? Why out of 10?
Huh?
Fine. I'll answer you. A lot, okay? A lot of pain.
Alright. In some way, Liam seemed angry. What would you say hurts the most? It sounds like whatever it is happening to you is affecting multiple areas, right? Liam hiccuped.
Probably my brain. If I could just get some legitimate rest and think straight, then all this other pain would be manageable. There's no greater agony than your mind stepping away. Maybe then I could even handle the gaze on me. Yeah. Maybe then I could stand up to the eye.
Now that you mention it, I'd like to talk a little more about this eye. I remember we talked about it before, but can you elaborate? Tell me exactly what it is. Is it here right now? Is this eye watching us as we speak?
Yes. Its gaze is fixed clearly upon us. And sometimes it feels like maybe the eye has gotten even bigger than before. Lately I've been feeling that maybe there is a lot of eyes staring at all of us at once. Bloodthirsty, hungry eyes. But Neo, understand this. The eyes aren't the cause of the pain I'm experiencing. But they aren't making me rattled, you know? I wish the case would just go the hell away. And I'm worried about hurting all of you guys.
Why would this eye hurt us? Does it want something? Has it ever spoken to you?
It has spoken to me, but not in words. I can feel it preying upon me day in and out. And I know what it wants. Yes. Its desire has to be. It wants to take us all away. You, me, actually, and even that sweet girl Mana. And grind us all into dust. No, that might be wrong. I know that sometimes I have hallucinations, insane anxiety, and can't see straight. Maybe this isn't a true objective. But for a second, I thought that the eye is good news. But never for a second I thought that the eye is good news.
I see. Truthfully, Neo wondered what to focus on. Would it be better to focus on the mental symptoms such as the eye? Or the physical symptoms such as the stabbing stomach pain or the inflammatory throat pain?
Neo, before you say it, I know I'm crazy. My mind, and the last coherent thoughts I have, well, they're hanging on by a thread. But can we not talk about the eye anymore? I'd like to focus on my head or my stomach or anything that's tangible. Anything that will help me get better so I can combat the eye.
Sure. Let's focus on something physical.
Dang. How am I supposed to beat the eye when I can't even keep my balance? Sorry.
Neo was now having a hard time floating upright. From what I hear from Lana, it sounds like you might have a hard time resting. Rest is necessary for all organisms, Leo. Me and Axie can get away with some pseudo-sleep, a couple of hours calm per day. But maybe you're different. Everyone's body works differently. The mitochondria, which give our bodies energy. The neurotransmitters, which affect our mood, are separate experiences, traumas and fears. Any little thing could set our body chemistry off, in theory. Maybe you can slowly work your way up to swimming more fluently after you get some real rest.
Resting is all I do. All day. If that were the case.
Point taken. You say your stomach is bloated and aching, right? You mind if I touch it?
Go ahead.
Once Neo could feel how hard his stomach was to the touch. At once, okay. When he put his hands on the left side of William's belly, he could feel it popping with his breathing. Neo had never examined an axolotl aside from himself, so he didn't know if that was normal or not. William's own reaction to the touch was a violent hiccups. This is a shot in the dark, but have you ever thought about eating? I know there's no food in the tank, but do you remember sticking anything in your mouth? Ever?
No, but I should, right? Eating sounds like it might be good for you.
Not in the tank. None of us eat. It's just odd that you'd be experiencing gut issues without anything in your belly. Distension in the belly, from my understanding, can come from a couple of things. But of those things, like bacterial overgrowth, infections, organ failure, bowel disease, I wouldn't personally know how to deal with them.
Oh, I see.
Unfortunately, when it comes to actual treatment, the tank isn't set up like a hospital or pharmacy.
What you just said makes sense, Neil. Though, What you said makes sense to me. I need something to help. Some medicine.
Yeah, if only.
So what's the point of this? Of us meeting?
What do you mean? I'm here to help you.
How? Diagnosing me does no good if you can't treat me. You don't know how scary it is to swim over me. You don't know how scary it was. God damn. And now I've got to swim all the way back.
Neo knew what Liam said was true, and he suddenly felt very guilty about asking Liam to swim over here on his own for his own selfish reasons. He had to make it up to him, but he had no idea how. They needed to do somehow. Jeez. There had to be something he could try, even if that something was a long shot. If the void wasn't on the fritz, Neil would have tried manipulating it into spitting out some medicine. And that thought gave him a spike of anxiety. When would it be fixed? He moved towards the exit to check on the void, but all he saw were the shapes of Nana and Axie.
I'm so tired. If you give me something to help me, or let me go home and die.
I know a couple of things about science, but I doubt I was even a chemistry teacher in my past life. I wish I knew how to cook you up some drugs to get you out of pain. The last sentence triggered something in his mind. Maybe, just maybe. Before the lab was constructed, there were already a few things in the center of the tank, near the void. One of them was this. Neo held up a flimsy magazine. What was that? The words on the cover of the magazine said TV Guide. Next to that was a picture of a man wearing a yellow jumpsuit and red gloves. I now realize, along with probably the Breaking Bad reference in episode 4, this is probably also a Breaking Bad reference. Again, I wouldn't know because I haven't watched the show. I'd like to, but I can't. He had on a wrinkled, serious expression. This is going to sound so silly. Liam hiccuped, and he didn't know how much more of this he could take. Here, Liam, take this. He ripped off the clear baggie taped to the TV Guide magazine. He held it back to Liam. It said promotional snack on the wrapper. Oh. Inside were a ton of small blue candies that looked like crystals. I know it's candy. It's probably like, what, crystal rocks? Oh, I don't think this is going to go along with, this Liam. I'd like for you to swallow one of these.
Swallow? Is it safe?
I hope so. Truthfully, I can't say for sure. Liam didn't like the sound of that at all. Sorry. I just meant, it shouldn't hurt. It should theoretically be edible. This is the last thing you want to hear when a scientist is treating you. It's supposed to be some sort of promotional candy. I don't know if it'll do anything for you though. But there's no other food available in the tank. It might be the only things edible here, so even if it's not particularly healthy or nutritious, it might be worth a try. You do realize that even if this works, he will run out. And that will be worse than how he is now.
Okay. You're right. Not too much to lose. How many do we take?
We could start off with one. Or even half of one. If you feel anything positive, one in the morning and one in the evening is what I'd like us to aim for. To stimulate a regular feeding cycle.
Okay. If you're sure. I'm not going to die.
Neo looked slightly pale at that question. He had no idea how this would affect Liam's already compromised system. Would you like to stay here for the night, Liam? That way I can observe you in the void, see how you do on a medicine.
No. I don't feel comfortable unless I'm near my rock.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's call the others back and let them know what we're going to try. Neo ran outside, and that's a jet. Yay! I just realized it's probably... Yeah, we're probably going to hear those for a good while. Well, no. Hopefully this should be the end of it, because... I hope. I don't know. You know, maybe not even hear that do that thing. I don't know. I don't know how well the... not OBS, how the Premiere edits that out. It's done a pretty good job so far, so let's see. Neo ran outside. While he was gone, Liam lost himself inside of a haze. And so I want to try and give him some colors. Maybe Liam is different than all of us. Beat him this when he gets back to his rock. Just a tiny piece. Now let me know what happens. Truthfully, it's a little risky. But what we have here, what are we going to do?
I'll be by his side all night again. I'll let you know. I'll come swimming to you just in case something happens. Damn, I can't. Just in case something happens to me. Just in case something happens to me. Just in case. Please.
More Nana. Oh, I actually caught her pacing back and forth. That, you are Neo's voice, you are not the narrator voice, but, you know, it kind of is interchangeable at this point, because I don't have voices.
Hey. Morning, Axie.
Her gaze was fixed on the rock.
Did you rest well last night?
Of course. Lately, I haven't had much time to practice my world-famous somersault, so I got a few of those babies in before heading over. So what's up? Don't leave me on suspense about Liam over there.
There's not much to say. I gave him the promotional candy last night after you left, just like Neo instructed. I watched him closely. His immediate reaction was intense panic, but after 30 minutes or so, he settled down. Within an hour, he was fast asleep.
Asleep? So he's resting now? That's wonderful, Lana. I'm sure a little sleep will do him good. Let's celebrate. You know, that was another Discord thing, so hold on. Okay, we're back. Do you want to practice square dancing with me?
Axie, please.
Oh my, no! Okay. Hope we don't interrupt this again. I don't know. Alright.
Axie, you please, you goofball. Maybe I'm just a worrywart. It's obviously not the first time he's tried to rest, but before this, it's never felt like he was really sleeping. And I just got another Discord thing, so hold on. Okay, I really hope we're back for real this time. Hopefully more Discord. Even if it's a Discord thing, I'm just not gonna out now. Before this, it never felt like he was sleeping. Sure, he'd close his eyes, occasionally. But within minutes, he'd always start twitching, waking up and gasping for air. And usually any noise causes him to panic, even if he's laying down or has his eyes closed. But today, there was a small accident. I knocked something over while working on a small mask for him. And, well, no response at all. Whatever's going on, he's out cold. You don't think... No, he's still breathing. I'm just worrying stupidly. Like, what if he's in a coma or something? You didn't happen to stop by the lab on the way here, did you? Nah. Alright, again, you know. He's been acting real off since the voice started acting up. But maybe I'll stop by there. I mean, even though dealing with him can be a pain. When it comes down to it, there's only one it. He's still the best bud an Axolotl could have. Except for you, of course. If he's not being selfish today, maybe I'll stop by. Though, I wouldn't count on it at all. So what else have you been up to this morning, Lana? You mentioned working on a second pair of blindfolds? Yeah, I did that for a while. Until my supply of plants to work with ran out. I see a bunch behind you. Since then, I've been a little fidgety. I hope this doesn't come across as me being selfish, Lexi. But do you ever feel like the tank is sort of boring sometimes?
Not with you here, Donna. In fact, I couldn't imagine a more fun place to be anywhere. Any sort of reality.
Looking on the bright side of things is nice. I should do it more often.
Axie gave a silly nod. He could tell that something was up with Lana, though. It was probably all the stress from the past few days catching up with her. Why don't we do something fun? You know me, I'm down for whatever, whenever.
I'm so concerned about Liam. I don't have time to worry about fun.
Alright, well, what if Liam were doing better? What would you be doing right now? Nana hadn't given herself the luxury to think about much about recreation lately.
I guess. You know that project you saw me start in the corner the other day?
Yeah. What do you call it? The beautification or something like that?
Something like that, yeah. There's just so much we could do with the aesthetics of this place, you know? Some of the plants that grow on this side, they're so beautiful and versatile. And they come in every color imaginable.
So, if you could, you'd be doing some decorating right now?
Perhaps. If I had the opportunity. But I don't. I have to stay by Liam's side until he's well.
Yeah. But what if someone else were by his side while you took a break? And it just so happens I know the most perfect, the most awesome axolotl of all time who is willing to stand guard. Like a real soldier.
Oh, you do, Axie?
Do you not remember last time I said, like, I'm worse around you?
Why don't you introduce me to him? Kidding, I'm kidding. Sorry about that. Axie, it's really sweet to offer, but I can't. Not right now. Not at least until the
Nana. You should really let me take some of that burden off your shoulders. The last couple days, even if it's been enough in helping out a little, I've still had lots of time to go back to my corner and do Axie things. But you haven't had a single moment's time to do Nana things. I noticed it when we were talking near the void yesterday. You're stressed. I mean, real stressed.
Yeah, and so what? It's just been a couple of days. I'm able to handle it.
That doesn't mean that a little time by yourself won't be good for you. What's 10 minutes of your time?
10 minutes.
Yeah, Lana, just 10 minutes. What would you do if you had 10 whole minutes?
I'd probably go down near my corner and pick up some of the unique plants that don't grow on the sun. I ran out of all my crocheting ammo a bit earlier. Maybe, come to think of it, not having something to do is making me a little antsier than normal.
That could very well be. Seriously, Lana, I want you to feel better. Go and stretch your legs. Clear your pretty head. Nothing's going to happen in 10 minutes. Liam is safe under my watch. Promise.
Fine. If it's just 10 minutes, then I guess that'll be fine. Thanks for being such a sweetie, Axie. And remember to give out a holler if...
There's no need to give you a holler, because Liam is going to be just fine while you're gone.
Alright then. I'll be back soon.
And then she sent it. Lana left. Axie was all alone now. When he peeked into the corner, Liam was silent and stoic as expected. The mask he had on surely must have helped with that. Well, I was right. Completely out cold, huh? Axie couldn't help but say these words out loud in order to confirm them. The odd thing, though, was that he wasn't expecting a response. Ah! Axie had woken up Liam by accident. And by waking up Liam, he had also done exactly what he had promised he wouldn't do. Dang it, buddy, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you. That's alright, Axie. I've been dozing off for a while, actually. So, how you feeling? Oh, right. I should go get Nana. That's okay, Axie. I'm sure she'll be back soon. No need to rush her. Oh, okay then. And, to answer your question, I guess I'm feeling alright. Actually, I knew from the moment I gained consciousness. I'm a lot better than alright. I bet I can even swirl. Liam attempted to move towards Axie, but lost his balance halfway there. Guess I might have been too ambitious there. Well, like the famous Osgood Fielding third once said, nobody's perfect. Yeah. You sure you're feeling okay? Definitely. Well, a lot better than before. And who knows how I'll feel when I wake up a little more. It looks like Neil really knew his good stuff after that. I thought I was a goner. Wow, I'm really happy for you.
Axie, I told you to tell me if you woke up. And how did you get over there, Neil? Did you fall? And your face?
It's a smile. Hey, I got a legitimate rest. It's really and truly a world difference. All of a sudden, life is not torture anymore.
Neil, that's wonderful.
Nana looks so happy at this sudden realization that tears begin to well up in her eyes. Yep, not perfect, but I can read again. But my stomach, it's at my throat. Whoa. And damn, my beating heart. And well, I guess nothing's perfect, right? That's okay though. Compared to before, this is such a drastic change. And this is only after the first dose of medicine. Gee, I can't wait to see how I'll feel after it builds up in my system. Me neither. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting.
Liam, you don't know how worried I was. Oh God.
Hahaha, yeah. Sorry about that. No, really. I wasn't doing so well. And I owe this improvement to all of you. Not all, the improvement, all to you, not.
It wasn't all me. Axie helped a lot these last couple of days. And without Neil, there's no way we'd have fed these promotional candies to you.
That's right. Thank you, Axie, for being my guide. And the next time I see Neil, he's gonna get a big thanks as well. Not unless I hug the old heck guy first. What do you say, Axie? Lana? Why don't we go there together, right now?
No, that wouldn't be good. You just woke up. You were in such a bad state that even having a conversation was like a big victory.
That's right, buddy. Oh, let's just take it easy peasy, lemon squeezy for now. Alright, you guys, we can chill here for now.
Why don't we start by getting you company?
Sounds good. No, that's okay. I don't need any help. I can at least do this much. However, when he tried swimming the very short distance back, there was a notable strain and pain in his expression. Dang it. It's like if I start to swim, it all comes back to me. There's nothing wrong.
There's nothing wrong with being physically unable to move much. I'm just so happy that you're feeling better.
No, please listen to me. I'm so sorry about everything I've put you through these past couple of days. Don't be sorry, dummy. Wanda did it because she wanted you to feel good. The screen's getting darker.
What Axie said. Don't worry about it.
Alright. Inside, he felt so embarrassed at his behavior. But it would do no good to anyone if he simply dwelled on it. You know, one of the biggest differences is I can feel the eyes so much. I can't feel the eyes so much right now.
The eye, huh? So it's not looking at you anymore?
I'm sure it's gotta be. The eye never stops. And that fact alone makes me uneasy.
But can you honestly feel the eye in this state?
No, I guess not. Well, if I do, it's only very faintly.
So maybe the eye.
The eye is real. It has to be. But I guess it's a good thing at it. I guess it's good to look at it through the point of view that it might not be real as well.
Be completely honest with me, Liam. How do you feel right now? You're obviously hiding stuff.
Like I said, not perfect, but better, I guess. He was trying to ignore the familiar, terrible ache that crept back, second by second. Look, I just want to say it again before everything turns to hell again. I know that I'm crazy, and I'm sorry. This is so embarrassing.
It's okay. Let's just calm down. Find out something.
Why do I feel like this again? So clicky. Quick? What the fuck? Quickly. Damn. Nana felt sadness wash over her. The good mood and atmosphere was short-lived. Liam was regressing. Maybe the medicine will help for longer next time. In any case, this is a victory. It has to be. Then why didn't it feel like one for her?
Let's try giving you another dose and see how you feel.
Well, on that note, that'll be the end of this episode. Stretch. Oh, that's a good pop. Alrighty. So, yeah. Interessante.